behind the China's Sikkim aggression. There is a plan to isolate northeast from rest of India. What is the importance of the Siliguri Corridor? How would the road impact India during a conflict with China? Why are India and China facing off? What can be done to resolve the current face-off between India and China? Why China is aimed at shifting the tri-junction to Gamochen tri-junction. GS Paper 2, Bilateral, Regional and Global Groupings and Agreements Involving India and or Affecting India's Interests. What is the context about? India and China are currently engaged in a face-off in the area close to Sikkim, the tri-junction between India, Bhutan, and China. The face-off followed Indian troops opposing construction of a road by the Chinese in the Doklam Plateau in the beginning of this month. Also known as Dongling or Dolam, the plateau belongs to Bhutan. This road is a cause of concern for India. If completed, it will shorten the distance for the Chinese army towards India's strategically vulnerable Chicken's Neck area, the Siliguri Corridor. What is the importance of the Siliguri Corridor? How would the road impact India during a conflict with China? The Siliguri Corridor, through the rail and road networks passing through it, feeds the primary military formations located in the northeast, which will counter China during a conflict. They also include the newly raised Mountain Strike Corps. Experts think the road which China started building in the Doklam Plateau, and will give it the capability to launch an overwhelming offensive during a conflict with India. This could strangle the corridor and cut off the northeast from the rest of India. This would also lead to isolation of crucial military formations, cutting off supplies and reinforcements to them. Why are India and China facing off? The Doklam Plateau is the area where boundaries of Bhutan, India and China meet. Bhutan believes the tri-junction is at a place called Dokala, which is located in the middle of the Doklam Plateau. Dokala is a pass in the Sikkim sector, which is guarded by the Indian Army. Following India's objections to the Chinese road construction in Doklam, Chinese troops had entered Dokala and destroyed few Indian bunkers, leading to the face-off. Why China is aimed at shifting the tri-junction to Gamochen tri-junction. China contends that the tri-junction is located at a place called Gamochen, a few kilometers south of Dokala. China already has a road near Dokala and wants to extend it further south towards Gamochen, which is guarded by Indian troops. Gamochen is also the starting point of the Jampuri Ridge, which belongs to Bhutan. China building a road towards Gamochen would not only amount to intrusion into Bhutan's territory, but also a security threat for India, as it would bring the Chinese closer to the Siliguri Corridor. The goal of the Chinese action is to shift the tri-junction to Gamochen, which it is doing in the name of constructing a road in the disputed territory, so that the Chambi Valley, adjoining the Doklam Plateau, can provide China a launch pad to progress operations into the Siliguri Corridor. What can be done to resolve the current face-off between India and China? The diplomatic interactions should start immediately, setting aside hard stance and rhetorics. The construction of road by Chinese should stop immediately, honoring sovereignty of Bhutan and trilateral agreements. Once status quo is achieved, military of both sides should pull back to pre-standoff positions. The sequence can be worked out by the diplomats. Mansarovar Yatra can be resumed thereafter.